What's up, gang? It's your man Key here, and we are locked in back with another video. Welcome everyone to Keys to Success podcast. I'm your host Keandre Kennison. Welcome back, everyone. I have missed every single one of you so much. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Oh my God, it's been a long, stressful 4 months for me since I last shot a video. I'm sorry for everyone. A lot has happened. Been struggling with technical difficulties in different ways I want to go about updating this podcast, working on my craft, working on new ways to drive my passion. And I just want to say that now I feel like I've grabbed this itch back, and I want to get back into posting more content weekly and to just give it my all, because at the end of the day, I love what I do with this, and I want to see myself making it very far in this industry, in this side of business. So I just want to say thank you for all of my supporters out there. I appreciate every single one of you. Anyone who watches, listen, share, like, comment, subscribe, anyone who does any amount of exposure to this channel, I appreciate you. And I know that I just gotta keep putting in the work, grinding, being consistent, and I know that this is gonna take me very far in where I want in life. So for everyone out there, I appreciate you, I love you, and I respect the hustle that y'all do. And that's it, man. Today's episode is episode 7. This is called The Climb Back. I'm gonna be climbing back into this as hard as I can. It's been a good little journey, but I want to say I'm back, and hopefully I'll be back. Just shout out to everyone who's been helpful, who's been lending me an ear, who's been motivating me to just work on your craft and just know that you can do anything with the right mindset, with the right hustle, with the right grind. You can achieve your goals, and having a purpose in this world means something. And I truly believe that, and I appreciate everyone who actually does the same thing that I do. So you guys know what to do. We're gonna run through a couple topics. If you guys feel like these topics are kind of old, it's just because I've had these for a while and I'm mixing some old with new, but it's still relevant. We're gonna run through them. If you guys agree, disagree, comment down below any comments or topics that y'all want me to talk about. Drop them. Don't mind. Let's just get it. We're back, and we're gonna continue to be back. So let's go. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef that has just been taking over the internet waves for the past couple of weeks. And if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Drake fan. Drake is my favorite artist, and I can say right now, unbiasedly, if I had to pick between Kendrick and Drake on who won this beef, I would say right now Kendrick has a slight edge, only because of the timing of his raps, the execution, and the creativity. And this is something odd for me to say, but if you guys don't know about Kendrick Lamar, it takes him a minute, especially for albums, just dropping music in general. So the fast pace amount that he did with these diss tracks is unbelievable. And especially when he dropped They Not Like Us, in the way he creatively clashed with DJ Mustard on the beat, that just took over. Memes, videos, the internet just won Kendrick and all of his fans over for the lead right now. And as you can see, Drake dropped last, I believe, but at the same time, I think the consensus is that Kendrick won. And I feel like he maybe did all of this in terms of getting into the beef with Drake, because rumor has it that he's dropping an album soon, possibly this year. So maybe we'll see, but if not, I think the consensus is that he won and that he doesn't need to drop again. And Drake is going to do everything in his power to keep this going, to make sure he's on top, to make sure that his name is relevant in the rap game. But no matter if you think Drake won or Kendrick won, I can say as hip-hop fans, we all won. And this beef has brought so much memories, different moments that we'll never ever forget. So that's just my take on that. And for me to be like included in a way, because if you guys don't know, I went see Drake and J. Cole on the Big as the What tour. I think it was March 7th on Thursday at 8 p.m. So from J. Cole dropping out, bowing out to this beef and let it just be Drake and Kendrick. And I think in a way Cole doesn't look as bad as when he dropped out the beef. Now he looks kind of like, okay, he didn't want to get into the more personal route with Kendrick, but I still felt like either way Cole had a fighting chance in this rap beef. But who can I say to the man? If he felt like it wasn't him and he was losing sleep because of this, then who can I say otherwise? But let me know, guys. Comment down below who you think won, Drake, Kendrick. Do you think it's over? Do you think it's going to be continued during the summer? You guys let me know. Next thing I'm going to talk about is another artist, another favorite artist of mine, Gunna. Shout out to Gunna, man. He dropped another amazing album called One of One. 20 songs on his album. Flawless, smooth, just a good listen. You can play the slow joints, don't tail off as much as the fast-paced joints. It's just some good music. If you guys, however you may feel about him, if he's a rat, if he's a snitch, he just puts out good music, man. And he's a reflection in a way of Young Thug, Free YSL, Free Slime. It's been a minute since we heard music from him, so to get this music output from Gunna and his perspective, it's just like something that we're not losing in a way, you know. And shout out to him, man. He's just put out another album. I believe, man, he's up for contention between A Gift and a Curse last year and One this year. 2 potential album of the years. He should win a bunch of awards. He's selling out arenas. He's also on the Bittersweet tour, which is made his way, I think, coming in Houston this weekend. May 25th. Yep. May 25th, Houston, Texas, Music City Hall. I might go to that event, y'all. I might go to that concert. I might just have to pull up there. Might have to get a ticket and go up there and see one of my favorite artists, man. He's just been killing it. He lost weight. He's just been consistently dropping good music and just staying out the way and perfecting his craft. And you can't ask nothing more from him. So I just want to say I appreciate him for that. If you guys are gonna go to the concert, let's turn up. Like, in music, this year 2024 has been legendary already, and we're just not even halfway there through the year yet, so we might not know what other surprises may come our way, but definitely an historic time for music right now. So next thing I want to talk about is shout out to everyone in the NFL who got drafted this past April. Shout out to everyone, all the quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, every position. Shout out to one specific name, hometown from Opelousas, Louisiana, wide receiver from Michigan State and Florida State University, Keon Coleman. Shout out to you, man. The way you have galvanized this community, the way you have put in the work, your passion, your drive, the love you have for your family, your inspiration, the way you want to get better is just outpouring love and support from your community. And we want to say we love you and we're behind you 100%. You have our utmost support, man. It's very special to see a young man like you coming from where we grew up and making it out and living your dream. And that inspires someone like me to do what I do and get back into living my dream and motivating and driving me to make sure that I can get somewhere in this life too. So like I said, I appreciate you, man. Can't wait to see you catching touchdowns in the NFL level, man. It's gonna be crazy. So shout out to everyone on that. Shout out to everyone who's also in the game, all the college students for the new NCAA College Football 25 video game coming out this summer in July. Shout out to everyone out there. If you haven't seen the trailer's fire, y'all. The details, the graphics. They just knocked it out the park. Madden. I swear, Madden. Y'all better get y'all stuff together, because if college football, if EA Sports keeps it up like this, y'all gonna be in some real trouble. Just like 2K was in a little bit of trouble when NBA Live was still active in effect. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Real ones know. But shout out to all of the college athletes that's in the game. It's great to get that exposure. And it's just all of the exposure of college athletes from their newfound platforms and their NIL deals. It's just benefiting them and taking advantage of the situation now that they can get paid. And it's not just profited off of, you know, the universities and just them making the money. Now the student athlete has a voice, and you see it from all platforms, whether it's from basketball, football, the WNBA. You know, it's slowly but surely progressing, and we can see it in front of our eyes that this is a new era of the quote-unquote student athlete. And just, it's amazing to see, and I hope that we can take this really, really far one day. So shout out to all of you on that. And I want to give a word of advice. And the word of advice for today is, I might drop a couple of them today, but one of them is that God can use you as a vessel in someone else's life. So don't block your blessing in doing so. And just for clarification on that is, God can use you in a way to send a message out to someone else who might need it. And who are you to deny that message from God? If you feel like someone needs this calling from God, needs this message, needs anything, you are doing God's work, and you should take it as a compliment that He chose you to pass this message on to that person. And just know that by doing so, you are impacting someone's life in a very positive way. So just remember that. Next thing I want to do is, I want to give a shout out, man. This might be a little bit left field, but shout out to the real fans of wrestling, man. Real professional wrestling. Shout out to AEW, shout out to WWE. From the times that I've been watching it, I know I haven't watched it as much as I would like, but like I say, since, you know, new management has been in place with Triple H instead of Vince McMahon, it's just the shows, the PLEs, they've been great. The show's been great, man. Shout out to Roman Reigns, one of my favorite wrestlers, man. During the pandemic, if you guys didn't know, this guy took off. He took the company by storm. He was the heel that we all wanted him to be for a very long time now. And when he was in his prime, when he was wanted to be genuinely him, he flourished. And you could see that. It was never forced. And just all of the superstars who's put in the work, I just personally want to say I appreciate it, and I see it as whenever I can to check out WWE or AEW wrestling. And as a kid, I always had a passion for it, always had a love for it, and I felt like, not disrespecting what y'all do, because I know it's scripted. It took me a while to figure out that it wasn't scripted. That's how much of a fan I was. But like, what y'all do on that level deserves just as much, if not more, respect just as, you know, the NBA or the NFL athletes, you know, because y'all do so much as well. And I just want to give you flowers on that as well. So, and if you guys want to know why I have been MIA for a while, is because I've been blessed with another job opportunity. But there's no excuse. I'm gonna try to take this opportunity that I have and also fuel it into what I have, which is my passion with this platform, with Keys to Success podcast, and making it a household name into not only my community but worldwide. You know, like this key right here is something that I started, something that I came with, something that means something to me. Like, my name's Key Andre, my nickname is Key or Dre. Like, this, something so simple means something a lot, and I have to keep going. I have to keep pushing and pursuing my dream. So whatever job opportunity I have, I'm just gonna keep putting in the work and let it progress into this platform, no matter what happens. And to take another word of advice about that is to just want everyone to find your morals and hold on to them, and don't let your morality change who you are. Whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, just keep doing you. Especially if you know what you're doing is not only good for someone else, but for yourself. You should not have to change who you are just because someone may not like it. If it's a good quality you have, keep it. If it's not, then tweak it or change it. But at the end of the day, don't let anyone change who you are, because you are enough and you are important in someone's life. So, next thing I want to get into, man. Oh, this is a while back, but if you guys haven't checked out the movie Dune Part 2, oh my God. When I tell you I went to see the movie twice in theaters, oh my God. I think I saw it this year. Movie of the year. Zendaya killed it. All the other actors and actresses killed it. If you guys know from the movie from part 1 to part 2, and you know how, guys, I believe part 1 was a slow burner. Oh my God, it was hard to get into. But the way they escalated from part 1 to part 2, chef's kiss. Oh my God, it's so much faster paced. It's so much elements, the shots, the video, the script, the character play. It's just amazing. If you guys are real movie film critics out there, if I had to rate it, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Movie of the year for me. So I know it should be out in the other platforms by now, but it shouldn't be in theaters right now. But if you guys haven't, go see it. Go run, see it. Just watch part 1. It might take a minute, I know, but part 1 is going to make you appreciate part 2 so much more. I promise you that. In a couple years, part 3 will be dropping. So shout out to everyone in that movie. I will definitely be seeing that movie again soon, and part 3, and so on and so forth. So yeah. And shout out to another TV show that I watched, The Amazing Race. If you guys haven't seen The Amazing Race, it's been around for a very long time. It's about a couple of teams just racing around the world, whether you're a married couple, whether you're a mom and dad, family member, just your relationship, just two pairs running in teams around the world for a chance to win that $1 million. Me and my family have been watching that show for years, and it just finished the finale. Another great season. I think it was season 36, I want to say. So it's been around for a little minute. So if you guys need any show recommendations or anything, then that's something for you to watch. And if you guys send me some, because I be watching the same thing. My TV stay on Sports Center for you guys don't know. So if you guys have something for me to watch and it's good, whether it's a movie, a TV show, series, let me know. I'll definitely go check it out. So next thing I want to do is back talking about myself in this platform is that I will soon be doubling down on myself and betting on me and investing in my passion with new equipment coming soon, hopefully by the end of this month, heading into the new month of June, possibly setting up, getting a new camera, guys. I'm thinking a Sony V1F quality camera, vlogging camera, and learning how to use it, learning how to edit, just getting better quality for my platform, for the Key Success podcast family out there, just giving it my all and just going full steam ahead. So hopefully speaking that to existence, because with this, I'm shooting this on my phone right now, guys, and trust me, it's been a struggle. That's damn near reason part of why I haven't been committed with this podcast, because this is an iPhone 13 Pro Max and the storage is 128 gigs of storage, and it doesn't have a lot of storage, so it's a hassle with certain things. And what I've probably been doing is probably been trying to shoot in good quality with 4K instead of HD, which is why I can probably get more minutes out of this podcast episode right now. So I didn't know that. It took me a minute, especially maybe today, to figure that out, but it still doesn't make the excuse. Still gonna double down, get new equipment, grow, and just learn really how to do this podcast stuff. So, but next thing I want to talk about is talk about a concert with Gunna. Might have to check that other concert, y'all. Chris Brown bringing his 11/11 tour. I might have to catch that in July when he comes back to Houston as well, y'all. Chris Brown doesn't make bad music for me, guys. So if you guys want to check out that tour, if you guys haven't even listened to the album, oh my God, that one and the deluxe, because you know he drops a lot of music, but to add the deluxe to his album, like, oh my God, it's amazing. Bruce Lee, to get Bruce Lee on that deluxe album and just listening on top of what he already put out with songs like Angel Numbers, 10 Toes, Sensational, it's just great music, great summertime vibes, just overall great music from an historic, legendary artist like Chris Brown. So might have to see him too, guys, so bear with me with that. Next thing I want to talk about is, okay, this one is a little left. Okay, so is it petty if your significant other starts an argument with you on purpose just to have makeup sex after? And my answer to that is yes. It's really petty, really petty as hell to do that, because if you have to do all of that just to, I don't know what you might get out of that. That might be someone who likes that toxicity or anything like that, but I can't see myself doing that, because I don't like to argue in relationships. I try to stay away from it. I like to, and if we have a disagreement, I love to cut into that. Let's figure this out right then and there. I don't want to linger on it. So, but I think that question alone just says that, yeah, you are very, very, very toxic if you ever go through something like that. And next thing I want to talk about is, oh my God, anyone out there who is doing these 50 or 20 women versus one guy, two guys, or whatever, it has been so much content of this. I'm getting so sick of this. Like, I do not see the purpose of it. This is so lame. And what has YouTube and what has the internet has done to y'all is very, yeah, it's so sad and it's so pitiful. Like, you guys deserve more than that. Yes, I get the point of moving to the next round and maybe having a chance to maybe date this celebrity type person or whatever. I get it. But at the same time, I feel like, especially on the women's side of things, because that's the only ones I see, you are belittling, not even belittling. Can't even say that. Can't even talk right. Degrading yourself from even doing this. Now, if you want to just get yourself out there, if that's the type of content you like or whatever, then cool, whatever, more power to you. But for me, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, how I feel about it. You guys may feel different, but that's just what I want to say about that current topic. So next thing I want to get into is, okay guys. Now, if you guys don't know, NBA playoffs just finished the second round. Now we have the Western Conference Finals. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Dallas Mavericks Wednesday. We also have the Boston Celtics versus the Pacers. Now is this time to lock in those parlays and let's win some freaking money, guys. I promise you. This is the time to really get into it, especially with basketball. I feel like basketball has been a little bit easier for me learning the parlays and building them up versus football. Those are the only two sports I'm betting right now. Baseball, other sports really can't get into as much as I can, but let's lock in. Let's figure out, let's get a way to get some money around here. So let's lock them in. Yeah. And like I said, guys, please send me movie suggestions to watch, TV shows, music artists, somebody I never even heard of, because with this platform being back and with me dropping consistently, I'm gonna need some things to keep my mind going as I'm editing and processing these videos. So if you guys can do that for me, that'll be extremely huge help. So next thing I want to talk about is, oh my god, the WNBA. You guys know, huge fan of it, love it. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, Cameron Brink, Kelsey Plum, Ella Della Dine, Skylar Diggins, Diana Taurasi. Who am I missing? Aaliyah Boston. I'm missing one more. Who's the big? Oh my god, I can't believe this is Las Vegas Aces. Not shout out to Candace Parker too. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right now. Somebody help me out. But shout out to all the ladies out there that's holding it down, turned up for the WNBA right now. The movement is here, it's strong. Let's lock in. Let's support these women, because these women are really trying to change the impact of this league and basketball in general. Shout out to them, man. It's been great. It's a short season. I think it started in May. It's going to end roughly in around October before the NBA season starts. So let's just lock in and support all of these women out here. I'm trying to remember this other name, y'all, and it's driving me. Oh my god. Her name is, hold on, I'm gonna look up her name right now. I am not doing this, y'all. I'm not. She's a legend already in this game, and I am going to make sure I give her her flowers before I leave this podcast. Doing this live, y'all. That's how much I support. Asia Wilson. Oh my god, Asia, I love you. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart. Oh my god, it's coming back to me. Shout out to all y'all. Love all y'all ladies. Keep doing what y'all doing, rocking and supporting y'all. So sorry it had to take me so long for that. Love every single one of y'all. Promise. And last thing I want to do is give another word of advice. When your life just has purpose and goals, then you must stop at nothing to achieve them. And that's what I want to do, especially in 2024, this year. I love every single one of y'all. Thank you for everyone supporting me and just motivate me to do better. And I appreciate that. And with that being said, I want to say thank you for letting me be the key to all of your hearts. And thank you for being a part of another episode of Keys to Success Podcast. Love all y'all. Peace.